What's up, everyone? It's GG Sober Son here, reading March the 10th AA Thought for the Day, Meditation for the Day, and Prayer for the Day from the 24 Hours a Day book. We also strengthen our faith by working with other alcoholics and finding that we can do nothing ourselves to help them except to tell them our own story of how we found the way out. If another person is helped, it's by the grace of God and not by what we do or say. Our own faith is strengthened when we see another alcoholic find sobriety by turning to God. And finally, we strengthen our faith by having quiet times every morning. Do I ask God in this quiet time for the strength to stay sober this day? That part about helping other alcoholics and our faith being strengthened when we see them turn to God, that has played out in my life quite a lot. And it's so interesting how I had determined at one point, that, and I didn't realize it, that where it says we will see how our experience can benefit others. I think it's in the Promises. And I started to believe that my experience will always benefit others. And if they do what I say, they shouldn't have any problems. It's a very fine line, though. The willingness to share your own crap. But it's only God that can turn it into fertilizer. And I've made this mistake as well, thinking that I'm just an open book. I'm willing to share my crap from my life to anyone because it's always beneficial to people, and it's not. And when I think back, my very first AA meeting when I was 16, and I share this a lot now that I've realized it, like, people's self-disclosure is what it's referred to outside of 12-step recovery. It's like full disclosure. Here's me. That's how it's felt to me. It was like, gosh, you don't have to do that for me. It made me uncomfortable. And then there was another time when there was a guy that I rode. We carpooled to a week-long class when I was stationed in England. And he was talking about some of the problems he had with his family. Yeah, I think he had a blended family. And I just took that as an opportunity to just say, well, your crap isn't that bad. Let me tell you about mine. And just dumped on him about some stuff that had happened to my family. And dude literally said, after I'd pretty much exhausted the story, "Do you feel better?" He looked at me like, "Do you feel better now?" I should probably try to get a hold of that guy so I can make amends for that. You feel better? Anyway, only when prompted by God should I share my crap. And then I might not even have to tell the whole story necessarily. You know what I mean? It's just like God will dictate what parts of my story. And that's why when I do a lead basically, from a podium, I say a little prayer first. God, you know, my story is my story, but you dictate what people need to hear. Bring to mind what you need somebody to hear. And I started even throwing in a little, I just hope it's not too embarrassing. But I think anything is beneficial, you know. But anyway, meditation for the day. My five senses are my means of communicating with the material world. They are the links between my physical life and the material manifestations around me. But I must sever all connections with the material world when I wish to hold communion with the great spirit of the universe. I have to hush my mind and bid all my senses be still before I can become attuned to receive the music of the heavenly spheres. Wow, that's some pretty deep stuff, but true. I have to tell my body, you're not the mind. This is also other stuff that I'm learning. You're not the mind. And as soon as I can tell my mind that, all right, we're going to sit here and I'm going to direct you to do some stuff. And the first and foremost is not go anywhere else. We're just going to sit right here, or I'm going to be present here on the beach, kind of thing. You'd be surprised. I mean, as serene as being at the beach can be, you know, I can see stuff that, you know, the trash that washes up on the beach. I can see things that spring breakers leave behind, or, you know, that kind of thing. And, or like this morning walking out to the beach, I could smell somebody smoking a cigarette, and I was like, man. You know, and my brain goes to, there should be a law. I shouldn't have to smell, blah 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 blah, you know. But to come out here and forget my body, forget the irritations of the day, and just breathe and listen to the waves and the wind and the birds. That's truly being present, one. And it makes me feel closer to the God of my understanding. So anyway, prayer for the day. I pray that I may get my spirit in tune with the spirit of the universe. I pray that through faith and communion with Him, I may receive the strength I need. Amen. Amen to that. Love y'all. Look up, aim up, and rise up. Have a great day.